Hi everyone. Okay, hi all. Please let me know if the video and the voice is looking good and it's audible. So before we begin. Hi everyone. Hello, hello. So please anyone in the chat can confirm if the voice and the video is looking good. Okay, great. So welcome to the last live reading of the month and the full moon special. So as the name suggests, this is a free and donation based live reading, which means that the donation will always take priority. I will do the live reading after I'm done with the donation. You will see the donation list I will post, or one of my mods will be posting like continuously. And for those who are waiting for free reading, all I'm asking for you here is that post your questions once or once in a while. Do not keep on spamming up the chat, and just wait until I'm done with the donation list. Be respectful and be patient. For those of you who are new to the channel, and if you cannot see the live chat here, that basically means that you haven't subscribed, because I've set it for the subscribers only. So just click the subscribe button and then just wait for 3 to 5 minutes. You will be able to see the live chat box. Either if you're on laptop, it should be on the right side, and if you are on the mobile phone, it should be like on the bottom. Just click the live chat button there. So just live chat as usual. Is it Rose? It looks okay. Can anyone confirm if it's looking good? So yeah, just that. And let me just go back to see. Okay, it's fine. Okay, great. So let me just say hi. I think yeah, hi, I speak my truth. No, I do not come every night. I only come twice in a month, during the full moon and during the new moon only. Oh, sorry, during the new moon and during the full moon. Really, that's good. Okay, so okay, great. So let's start with the donation. We have Maybell first. I think she posted. Your question is about your career. If the career is long term, okay, so let's see. Yes, definitely the career is quite long term for you here, Maybell. One thing that I've got coming up here is that maybe after a while, I'm not saying it at this point of time, after a while, so it could be like in the far future, couple of years, or even like, yeah, the next couple of years, I would say here, 2 to 4 years from now, you even may find a new job for you, or you may find like you want to change your career, because I've got the I've got the full energy coming up for you here, Mabel. So this is basically talking about the choice will be yours later on. Now, I don't see any issue, like for example, like the company is going to fire you, or like the company is not going to be, like giving you the job or anything. But I feel like after 2 to 4 years from now, which is quite a long term, I would say, like quite a while, you may find like yourself like wanting to get a new experience or wanting to get a new job, because after sometimes either it may be getting a little bit bored. I've got the Hermit energy and I've got the Four of Cups energy coming up here. Could be a little bit bored, or just could be kind of like, okay, this is the same thing over and over again. So it's kind of like just kind of like going in that direction. You might be getting bored, or you just like might be wanting to have a new experience. But other than that, the job is pretty long term for you here. The company itself is not going to do anything. I've got the Queen of Pentacles energy and the Ten of Cups, sorry, the Ten of Pentacles energy coming up here, which is basically talking about financial also is definitely coming up quite well. So maybe after a while, you might even like wanting to either look for a new job, or after a while here, because financially, I'm getting a very strong stability and more money energy coming up for you. So maybe after a while, like you want to take a break, or you want to like resign and then like focusing on your business, for example. So either business or another career prospect is definitely going to be there, but at the end of the day, it's going to be your choice. So you are the one who's actually going to be decided here, like, okay, this is here, like I'm done, my time is done with this company, I'm going to be moving forward with the next stage of my life. This is going to be your choice, the ball will be in your court. So that's what I'm getting coming up here. I've also got the Temperance energy coming up here as well. So quite long term, like really long term energy is what I'm getting coming up here. I've got the Sun coming up here, the Four of Wands, and the Ace of Swords. I feel like the environment here as well, with the Two of Cups energy coming up here, the environment, or like the people, or even like the boss, just like the environment in general of the company is quite nice, like a mutual respect, mutual give and take energy is going to be there here as well. So that's what I've got. And then I've also got the Sun energy coming up here. A lot of happiness, success I've got coming up here. Career wise, I do see like a lot of progress, celebration energy coming up here. Could also be like a job promotion, but in general, I would say here like more money coming in, like quite quite a stable energy, like a very strong stability, and the a lot of stability, and a lot of like money energy coming in here. So yes, the job itself is going to be a long term one. I do see another career prospect, or like a business prospect coming up for you in the future, but again, that it might kind of like taking a little bit sometime, 2 to 4 years from now, I would say, by maximum. But the job itself, the company itself, is going to be quite long term for you. It's going to be quite long term for you, Mabel. Thank you so much for your donation, and thank you so much for being patient. I truly appreciate that. And Quattro, if you're here, you can post your question, please. Thank you. I speak my truth. I appreciate that. Okay, while waiting for Quattro to come in, Yvette, you can pose your question. Yes, sure, I speak my truth. You can definitely get that. Okay, what's going on with you and Anthony and yourself? So, what's the future? So let's see. So I've got the number 8 coming up here for the time frame. So if you haven't heard from him, if you're not hearing from him until the end of this month, it could be talking about late fall. Like maximum, I would say here, late fall energy is what I'm getting coming up here from him. I've got the number 8, so you might be hearing from him 8 days from now, September 8, or late fall energy. But I feel like it's going to be more towards like either September 8. Or end of this month. Now the channel messages that I've got coming up from him, I've got the time is not right for us, and then I've got mask feeling and hidden feelings coming up here. Now the hidden feelings energy here is the exact energy that I've got coming up here twice. I've got the Four of Pentacles energy coming up here. I've got the Hermit energy coming up here. Yes, he's currently in this particular Hermit mode here, but it has nothing to do with you. I'm going to come back to why he's been in this Hermit mode. But at this point of time here, he's definitely like within, like kind of like closing off himself at this point of time here is what I'm getting. And also like kind of like keeping everything within himself here. There is also a very strong fear energy is what I'm getting coming up from him. Fear for some reason is like being really really afraid to actually open up himself here, to actually even like experience like the love that you have to offer. Like he's afraid of, I won't say that he's afraid of being in a commitment, or he's afraid of any attachment in general. It's just that he's afraid of just like being in love. Like for some reason there is this very strong fearful energy coming up here. This is why he feels that there are so many things that he needs to be doing at this point of time here before he's actually ready to come towards you and offer you the commitment that you desire and that you deserve, which he will definitely be coming here. I've got the Chariot energy, which is him coming back towards you here with a new beginning offer. I've got with this Ace of Wands here, where both of you will definitely be coming into the union, or like being together, like with this family energy here. Now I've also got the success energy coming in here as well. Now at this point of time here, what is going on with him here? I feel like there is like so much of struggle at this point of time here. Could be related to financial issue energy coming up here. I'm also getting a mother energy coming up here as well. Either this could be like his mother issue, like he may have like some issue, childhood trauma with his mother, a mother figure, or could also be like someone that it might have been with in the past, like mother of his kids, for example here. So some kind of like a mother issue is also there. But the major blockage at this point of time here is that a very strong fear energy coming in here for some reason. And I feel like at one point here he's also wanting to be protecting yourself. I mean, like wanting to be protecting both of you here, but in a way that he wants to be protecting you here. The main energy is that fear of being fear of losing everything, or fear of restarting in again from the bottom. So that's what I'm getting coming up quite strongly here from him at this time here. And this is what causing the major delay at this point of time here, around around him. He will eventually like walk away, not from you, from all of this energy issue surrounding himself here, because at this point of time he's having like a lot of baggages that he needs to be carrying within himself here, feeling overwhelmed and feeling overburdened, a lot of pressures within himself here, where he couldn't even like make a proper decision. I'm getting a lot of confusion and just kind of like being a lot of hesitation energy and confusion in general, where he couldn't really make up his mind, where he couldn't really like come towards you and offer you the stability that you desire. This is why I've got the time. It's not right for both of you at this time. And I've also got the world energy coming up here, which is the end of a cycle where he's going to be walking away. Whatever fear that he has here, whatever issue that he has within himself, he is finally going to be walking away from that and putting up a stop onto that here, is what I'm getting even. So end of this month, September 8, 8 days from now, maximum by latest, I would say here is late fall. But I don't even think you need to wait for that long, honestly, for the communication to be picking up. So that's it for your reading. Thank you so much for your donation, and thank you so much for being patient. I truly appreciate that. I, I speak my truth. You can post your question, please. And Quattro, whenever you come in, you can just like post your question in. I'll do yours. You're welcome, Yvette. Thank you as well. Okay. Have you done the? I think I've told you that before, right? I mean, I've given you some tips the other time. Have you done that? And I'm getting a very strong fear coming in here right away for you. Okay, so let's start with the reading here. I speak my truth. I've got so many messages coming in here. Um, okay, so there are first thing that I've got coming up for you here is that a very strong fear energy. And when I picked up into your energy here, like right now when I picked up into your energy, there is I won't say internal fight. This is more like because I've got fear and intuition coming up here. The first thing that I picked up coming up from you, like there is this little bit of unbalanced energy, I would say here within your own fear and within your own intuition that is trying to tell you what to do next, or what is like your intuition, your gut feeling, I would say, he's trying to take control. I've also got the confirmation coming up here. Angels and universe are watching, are working on your behalf coming up here. I do feel like there is a little bit of improvement comparing to the last time, because what I'm getting coming up here can the last time that I did your reading, like a few months ago, if I'm not mistaken, it's more of like your fear energy is what I'm getting coming up here, taking control over you, like giving you messages here. But at this point of time here, there is like a little bit of fighting back, like yourself, your intuition, the energy within yourself is trying to fight back from the fear. Yet at the same time here, the fear is still there. So it's kind of like internal fighting energy is what I'm getting. Is what I'm getting coming up quite strongly, which is what also like giving you the off balance energy coming up here. So I've got balance and intuition coming up here. Listen to the whispers of your heart. Use divination tool to help you decide. Trust your intuition no matter what. Balance. Take time to relax. Indulge a little more or less. Set boundaries. And then the most important thing here is that the compassion and trust is what I'm getting coming up here. Leap into the unknown, have faith, and move forward. Believe you will fly. And compassion. Be gentle with yourself. Forgiveness will set you free. See the light in yourself and others. So there are two major chakra blockages that I'm getting coming up quite strongly for you here. First is definitely your three chakra blockages I would say here. The root chakra, the sacral chakra, and the throat chakra. Those are the three major chakra blockages. The three major chakra blockages is what I'm getting coming up for you here. So it may be a little bit a lot. So what I'm going to suggest for you here is that every time before you go to sleep here, so try to do it like once in a I mean like the whole week, for example, like starting with the root chakra and then sacral chakra and then throat chakra. You can continue keep on doing that here. It's quite easy. Just look up on YouTube's guided meditation on root chakra, for example. There will be a lot of search result coming in, especially the sleep meditation. So all you have to do here is that play it on the background while you're sleeping and while you're resting. Continue to do that for 1 week, and then the next week move to sacral chakra, and then the next week move to throat chakra, and then continue it again like root, sacral, and throat. Or if you want to do it, like you can do like the root chakra first, let's say for 3 weeks, and then the sacral chakra, and then the throat chakra. But I feel like for your situation, I would suggest here to do it like alternatively here. You can do it also like every day alternatively, but 1 week root chakra and then the next day and the next thing here will definitely be helpful. And then after that here, once you have done that, you are also opening up yourself here to be more like your intuition is going to be trying to take control here, which is definitely like a good thing. Yes, 1 week to root chakra, and then the next week you move to sacral chakra. The next week you move to throat chakra, and then starting it again like root, sacral, and throat. Like continue to do that until you feel much better. So I would say continue to doing that for 3 weeks to 3 months would actually be helpful. So continue to do that. Once you have done that, your intuition going to start coming up more. You're going to feel a little bit more balanced within yourself. But like I said before, to keep on continue doing that, like listening to it once will not be doing any effect, so keep on continue to do that here. And then after that, whenever you feel down in general, or you can do it like every morning and every night before you go to sleep here, the compassion here is basically talking about forgiveness. First start with yourself. What is it that you need to forgive within yourself here? And then what is it that you need to be forgiving with other people might have done wrong towards you, I would say here, because I feel like that could also be the reason why you might have been a little bit affected with this, a little bit more than other people. You might have gone through a certain how do I say, like a certain negative experiences in your life, I would say here, such as abusive situation or some sort of like an assault, or like yeah, abuse or some generally abusive situation, I would say here. So your soul might be at the weakest point at that time because of all of this abuse, all of this abuse, all of this negative energy here. So you need to use more compassion on yourself and for other here. So yeah, this is like why it's been affecting you quite a lot. And then what else you need to do here is that honoring yourself and back and forth at this point of time, because your root chakra is also a little bit blocked at this time here. You might be feeling a little bit of ungrounded, and like I said before, the fear and the intuition is coming up here at the same time. So you can be a little bit sometimes like moving towards the fear too much, and sometimes moving towards your intuition where you don't even like understand which one is which. So the back and forth energy coming up here, and for you to take control of that here, for you to take control of your intuition here, is that you need to start being honest with yourself. Whatever fear that you have here, whatever stress that you have, whatever, I won't say unforgiveness, but whatever like anger, sadness that you have within yourself and with others. So honesty is like the first thing that you need to be doing. And then after that, with this honoring part and the present power energy that I've got coming up, you stay focused at the present time. And like you said before, you have gone through a certain type of trauma in your life, which means that you might still be living in that fear. You might still be living either with the depression, anxiety, frustration, anger, sadness, whatever it might be here. There might still be a little bit of living in the past, I would say here, or living in the future, like you're afraid of whatever things that had happened to you in the past will be getting repeated again. So you need to stay focused at the present time whenever that fear is trying to take control of you. And how do you do that? Journaling, being honest, showing the compassion on yourself. Now, for the channel messages that I've got coming up here from your spirit guides and from your past loved one, I've got angels and universe are watching over you, or are working on your behalf here. So there is a very strong divine support surrounding you here. So that's definitely a good thing. I've also got explore your creative side. So I feel like you also need to find a way to channel that. So let's say, for example, like by painting, singing, whatever that you want to be doing here, like exploring your creative energy, exploring your hobby, exploring your like your creativity within yourself here, which like once your sacral chakra in balance, you're also going to be getting that a lot. And then here, do not feed the ego. The ego is coming in here, in your case is coming in here within your own fear energy here. So this is what I mean, like channel that ego, or channel that fear, channel that whenever you're feeling ungrounded, whenever you're feeling blocked, or whenever you feel like, okay, I'm getting more depressed, or I'm getting more anxious, for example, yeah, channel it in a way that, for example, like you said that you are an artist, so channel it in that way. And then this is the message from your spirit guides and from your past loved one. If you have any past family members and past loved one here, you are my everything. So you are definitely divinely protected. There is a lot of improvement, I would say here. So a little bit more patient, but there is a lot of improvement. So try to do like what I've said here as well, and keep on continue like the cleansing. So like combine these two energy, and then like keep me updated as well. That you are letting your fear taking control of you here. You are talking negatively here within yourself. Okay, I'm not good enough. I don't deserve this. Um, yeah, letting your fear in general, I would say here, coming in here in a form of ego. Ego can be coming up in a form of many things, selfishness, stubbornness, but in your case here is that the ungrounded energy within yourself here, that you are letting your fear to take control of you here. I speak my truth. Thank you so much for your donation, and I hope it can help you. Please keep me updated here as well. So, Quattro, yes. Yeah, I was waiting for you, Quattro. I think you posted your question. What should you concentrate on your business next? And okay, so let's see. So, what should you be continue doing to focus on your business moving forward? The business itself is already moving. Like I'm getting a very strong moving energy coming up here, but I've also got the Knight of Energy coming up. Yeah, the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands energy coming up. So it's definitely moving. It's just that sometimes it might be moving a little bit slow at the beginning stage, I would say here. So sometimes you will feel that okay, things are moving quite forward, and then the next time you might be thinking like, okay, what is going on here? Like, you know, what is going on here, like why things are just kind of like being stuck, or kind of like things are being stagnant at this time. I've also got the Page of Swords coming up twice for you here, Quattro. So first thing that I've got coming up here is a third party help, I would say. Now third party help does not necessarily like you have to hire people to promote you. This could be like using the social media page, so you can like create a page or create like an Instagram page, basically like using another medium, I would say here, to help you by promoting your business. Because as you can see here with this, especially with this Page of Swords energy here, like to be reaching out, like to be reaching out multiple people here. So I feel like try to focusing on like a promotion, I would say here. Maybe you should know, like you should know that maybe like for example like I'm not sure if there is like any special events happening in the month of September. So I'm just going to be moving forward to the month of October and November, the Thanksgiving and the Halloween, for example. Here, like you should know like what are usually people are doing during those time, and then like putting up an ads, or just like putting up like a pictures on the Instagram or on your Facebook, like on the social media in general here. Like what are you doing? Like basically like attracting people in that way here is what I'm getting. But things are quite moving, I would say here. So it's just that sometimes you might see, or you might feel like things are moving in a little bit of slow manner, but progress is definitely there. I've got the Nine of Cups and the Ten of Cups energy coming up here. Sometimes it can be fast, sometimes it can be a little bit slow here, which I feel like I could understand the off balance, or just like the doubt that you have within yourself here with this Two of Pentacles and the Two of Cups energy. But I feel like you're definitely going to be okay on that. The next stage of your business, I would say here, either talk to people, word of mouth, or using another medium to promote it. That's one way here. But and then after that, just wait. Because I'm getting a waiting energy coming up here, honestly, with this Knight of Pentacles. You will definitely be getting the right people, I would say here. Things again, I've got four moving energy coming up for you here, Quattro. So yes, things are definitely going to be moving forward with you and your business here. Let me pull a time frame. So I've got the number 9 coming up here quite significantly. September and late fall, again coming back to late fall, will be around end of this year, or around late November to the beginning of December. So late fall is going to be quite significant here. And this is also talking about financial stability and financial independence coming up towards you here as well. So that's definitely going to be coming in here for you as well, Quattro. So that's it for the business. And let's see on your second question what you need to be focusing on here. So first, I mean, before I get into the reading, I would suggest you to also like focus on your sacral chakra, Quattro, because sacral chakra is really important for both the masculine energy and the feminine energy, depend on the gender, because that is where, you know, how do I say it here? Um, because it's located right below the belly button. So like this is kind of like really connected with who we are as a person. Also is connected with creativity and connected with feeling secure, feeling a little bit of insecure within ourselves. Yeah, like almost like our confidence energy is mostly lies in our sacral chakra. So apart from whatever I'm going to be saying here, focusing on your sacral chakra will also be quite helpful as well for you here. So let's see. So first thing that I've got coming up for you here, Quattro, is lack of energy in general. I would say here, sometimes like when you don't have to do, I mean, like if you have like a day off, for example, here, you might be feeling overly tired within yourself, like physically being tired, like without even not doing anything here. Like you could just like be sitting there, and then you could feel like extremely tired, or just like does not want to do anything. I just like want to sleep. I just like want to rest for a minute. So that was the energy that I'm getting coming up quite strongly in the beginning for you here. So I feel like this is where the conscious decision that you need to be making within yourself here, because you will have a choice here. I've got the Four of Swords, and then I've also got the Knight of Wands energy coming up here. Now, this is where like whenever you feel tired, or whenever you feel like, I mean, like you don't even have to do, I mean, like you're not doing anything. Like you could just like be resting and just like sitting there and then not doing anything, like either watching or just sleeping, kind of like just resting in general. Yes, you definitely need rest, but at the same time here I feel like sometimes there is like this urge to just kind of like being lazy and not want to be doing anything, but that's kind of like coming up more often, I would say, for you here. So this is where the conscious decision that you need to be making within yourself here. When that happens, make a decision, even like as simple as taking a walk into the park here, because this is going to be boosting up your confidence when you're going out, like just by yourself, you're just going out, like in the park, or just like walking around. In like you don't have to be like spending time, for example, like in the club or in the party, like just whenever like you don't want to be doing anything, like you want to feel, you just like being tired here, make a decision, either like going out for a walk here is what I'm getting. And then another thing here is that I've got the Seven of Wands energy. Like this is literally about meditation. So I feel like you are definitely needed to do that sacral chakra energy coming up. Your meditation energy is what I'm getting. Physically, I've got here is that moving energy. So like kind of like just going out there. You don't even have to do like a heavy exercise, or you don't have to go to like a gym or nothing like that. Here, just like going out there, like going out to the park, or just like like take your car, just going around for a walk, for example, something like that. Here is what I've got. And then another thing that I've got coming up here is that with this Eight of Cups energy and the Three of Swords energy here, for some reason I'm getting a very strong heartbroken energy, or feeling heartbroken within yourself here. That could be something that had happened in the past here that might have been hurting you emotionally, and also affecting your confidence energy, affecting, making you to feel almost a little bit insecure within yourself. We are coming back to that sacral chakra energy that I've got coming up for you here. And this is something that you need to completely release it here. And what do I mean by that here is that there is still a little bit of subconscious pain that is still holding on within yourself here, be it like, for example, like your past partner might have done something, or just the way that people might have been treating you, or people might have been, like betraying you, for example, you're backstabbing you from the back. So there are still a little bit of pain within yourself here that subconsciously has been telling you here that you're not good enough, or subconsciously has been telling you things that is making you to feel a little bit insecure and to lose confidence within yourself. Yeah, this is also another thing that you need to be addressing. So once you be doing the sacral chakra meditation, or just like you play it on the background while you're resting, or while you're sleeping, and while you're meditating here, you will definitely be quite getting, like you will be getting that energy more clear, I would say here. Like you do understand, okay, this is what I need to forgive, this is what I need to let go of here. And then after you've been doing all of those stuff here, I've got the Seven of Pentacles energy. In the beginning, it might be a little bit tough, or you might be kind of like feeling like, what am I doing? Like, I don't see any changes here. So you kind of like might be kind of like back and forth about this. Like, is this even working? So you might be having some sort of like doubt and feeling a little bit like not sure whether you should continue or that. So one thing that I've got coming up here is that you are, because it's like literally of how this person is just like polishing one of the coin here. Like you are just like starting to do that. You're just like starting to repolishing your energy, repolishing yourself here. So it may take a little bit of while for you to see the proper result. I would say at least 3 weeks. At least 3 weeks here. You can continue like for until 3 months, or even like more than that. But at least 3 weeks here, you need to continue doing that is what I'm getting. And then follow your intuition. Now, at this point of time here, your intuition might be a little bit blocked, or you kind of like having your own doubt of your intuition. But slowly, it's also going to be picking up here, Quattro. Thank you so much for your donation and thank you so much for being patient. I truly appreciate that. So let me scroll back down. And I speak my truth. I would suggest do it one by one. So like one whole day or one whole week you focus on one chakra, and then the next day or the next whole week you're focusing on the next chakra. I would suggest here to do it like one chakra 1 week. So for like 5 to 7 days, like just listen to that same chakra healing. So let's say you're going to be focusing on root chakra for this week. So focus only on root chakra. And then the next week, focus on the sacral chakra. And then the next week, focus on the throat chakra. So that's already 3 weeks. And then the fourth week here, starting again back from the root chakra. So, like do that continuously, alternatively in that way. Yes, the marketing and the promotion is what you need to be focusing on. I would say here, Quattro. Hi, Destiny. Thank you so much. And hi, Mal. Hi, Tanya. Okay, let's start with Amani. Okay, Amani, you can post your question, or did you post above? Let's see. Okay, I haven't seen your question above, Amani. You can post it whenever you're ready. You're welcome, Quattro. You are doing really, really well. I speak my truth because if I have to compare the previous energy, you have done much better. Yes, hasn't completely gone, but you've done much, much more better. So if you come the root chakra healing and the one that I did, I suggested you before the cleansing here. I think it's definitely going to be even more, getting even more better. What will take my hair business to be financially successful? Okay, so let's see. Amani, do you ship only like within your area or within your region, or like do you ship like either outside of your area, or do you have ever thought about shipping, let's say, expanding the area, I would say here. So either still within the country, but like other states or other city, or this could also be like talking about expanding outside of the country here, because I'm getting a very strong expansion is something that you can also like focus on that. Let's see. Okay, so let's start with the reading. So financially speaking, I would say here for your business, I've got the Six of Pentacles energy coming up here, the Four of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles. So financially is there because I'm getting a very strong balance energy coming up here, and I've also got the Four of Pentacles. So I feel like you need to see cash flow, I would say here, the financial flow is also one thing that you need to be focusing on, of course, that. And then with this three of wands energy and the two of wands energy coming up here, I do see a progress, though I wouldn't, I mean, I do see a progress. It's just that the progress that I've got coming up here from the number two and the number three here, I've also got the Hierophant energy coming up. There is a progress, but I feel like it's going to be like little by little energy is what I'm getting coming up here. Okay, you are sipping all over. That's good, because that was the first thing that I've got coming up here. Expanding the area energy is what I've got. And then another thing that I've got coming up here is that with this Hierophant energy coming up here. Now the Hierophant energy is more like I can't say an influencer. How do I say it here? It's um like working closely, I would say here, or having some sort of like deal, I would say here, to someone or to some sort of like a business that has been established. So in your case, since you are doing hair here, so you might be, let's say for example, like working with, let's say, a salon, for example, or with this Hierophant energy, this is also like a learning energy coming up here, like teaching people here as well. So there is like two options that I've got coming up for you here, like either being in a partnership with other business, or with other, like small businesses, I would say here. That's one. And then the second one here is that teaching other people. So you are selling hair here, like what are for example here, what do you feel that your customers, or what do you feel like your potential clients here would actually be benefited from, not only buying up your hair here, like for example how to take care of it, like how to, like kind of like making like a tutorial energy, like making like teaching them here. So not only that they will be buying from you here, but they also know like how to take care of that. And then that is what going to be helpful, like to be, like people will be like telling other people, like expansion energy is also what I'm getting coming up here, because the first word that I've got coming up for you was actually expansion. So expanding your business, since you said that I've already sit all over the world, or sit internationally here. So I feel like this is more like expanding your area of your business. So not only focus on selling, but also like focus on educating, so like teaching, or like sharing knowledge is what I'm getting coming up here. So there are three things that you need to be focusing on here, is that maintaining the cash flow. So you need to like maintain the balance of the finances here, because I feel like you may need to either cut off some cost, or like kind of like may need to like not really spend too much, I would say here. So it's more like reassessing like the business flow, reassessing the cash flow in general here is what I'm getting. And then second one here is that expanding your business, since you said therefore this is internationally, this is more like expanding more towards teaching energy, like teaching or guiding people here. And then that's going to be what coming up, that's going to be shifted into sales. So people will be buying out from you here. And then after that, that I've got coming up is either being partnership with either small business, which is also like in the same area. So for example, like hair, or like a makeup artist, or like a hair artist, something like that. But that could be like something for the future. You can think about it. And then lastly, I've got here is that the magician energy coming up here, manifestation. This may sound cliche, I would say, or may sound like too good to be true, but trust me, manifestation works. So manifested today is also like the full moon energy. Manifested, it really, really works. And in the after some time here, I've got the hermit energy, or this could also be like the current energy here, like a little bit of slow energy, or like not much of process, not much of progress going on. This is just going to be like a temporary thing here. Late fall or end of this year, you're going to be seeing a lot of progress. I've got the Ten of Pentacles energy coming up here, the financial success energy, and the Empress, which is you are coming up here as the business person, like reaching out that level of abundance here. So financial success and financial stability is definitely going to be there. So those are the few things that you can focus on for moving forward with your business, Amani. Thank you so much for your donation, and thank you so much for being patient. I appreciate it. So next one is Maggie. She posted her question. Let me go back up. Okay, Maggie. Your question here is that you went on a date this afternoon. Okay, what's the future for you and Sam, Maggie? And Sunshine also donated. Thank you, Sunshine. All right, what's the future for Maggie and Sam? The next step that I'm getting coming up for you here, Maggie, either he is going to be inviting you, or you will be inviting him here, either like to be hanging out with other people. I've got the Three of Cups energy coming up here, so either you will be meeting up his friend or just kind of like going with him, hanging out here, because I do see a possibility of growth, I would say here, coming up with you and Sam. It's just that the only concern that I've got coming up is that things might be moving a little bit too fast for both of you, or at least he might be moving in a little bit of too fast energy coming up here. So what I'm getting here is that slowing down a little bit here is going to be quite good. I've also got the Ace of Cups energy coming up here. Seems to be like a fun person to be with. The only thing that I've got coming up here is that this he can be moving a little bit too fast, and then after sometimes yeah, it's going to be like, okay, what is going on here? So it's like kind of like doing everything all together, which is just kind of like, how do I say it here, like putting all the egg on the one basket, and then after that it's going to be like, okay, what do we do next? So it kind of like might be going that way. I do get a little bit of stagnancy energy coming up here, either going to be like in the near future, the couple of months or couple of weeks here. But I feel like good to be friends with at this point of time, I would say here. I don't see anything negative specifically here. I've got the King of Swords energy coming up from him as a person here, which is also like a quite good energy. I mean, if I have to compare to like all other dates that you have done in the past, Maggie, seems to be like there was just so many like one thing or the other. I feel like this person is good to be friends with or good to be hanging out with. There is definitely going to be either another date is going to happen, or is going to be inviting you to some like hanging out with the friends, just hanging out in general here. But I would say like try to not rush into things is what I'm getting. A progress is definitely going to be there. Let me pull a time frame. I've got the November coming up here, or yeah, the month of November is coming up quite significantly, or the number 13, 13 energy is also coming up quite significantly here. So 13 days or November 13 could be October to November 13 could also be quite significant. Try to not rush into it. See, here is what I'm getting. And there is going to be a temporary stagnancy coming up here. So do not put all your egg on one basket. Do not like directly rushing towards this connection or rushing towards him. Like take your time, and at the same time here also like open up yourself here for other possibility. Open up yourself for other options. I feel like this person at this point of time, so I feel like this is going to be quite good for just like being in a communication or just like being friends. I'm not really getting a strong relationship just yet, but again, it can develop into the future. So just kind of like take things slow with him. Here is what I'm getting, Maggie. Thank you so much for your donation, and thank you so much for being patient. I think she isn't here, so just let her know when she comes back to rewind back and watch it. Okay, you are there. So yeah, that's it. Maggie and then Amelia. Will your income improve? And yes, so let's start one by one. Slowly, yes. The first word that I've got coming up from you, for you, Amelia, I'm getting a very strong clearing up the karma. For some reason, with this karma energy and the Seven of Swords energy that I've got coming up here, either recently or even far back into the past, you might have gone through a certain period of time of being deceived, like being manipulated in general is what I'm getting coming up here. So it could be like giving money to other people, or just generally like people are taking what is rightfully yours. Like that energy is what I'm getting coming up here regarding finances. So this is what giving you this Five of Pentacles energy coming up here, just kind of like taking up your money, either directly or indirectly. Like you're supposed to get some money, but for some reason it's getting like majorly late, or like people are supposed you are supposed to be getting money back, but they are like kind of like not really giving you that. For example here, like there's some sort of like a getting manipulated in general is what I'm getting coming up here. So this is like the karma energy that you need to be clearing out here. I've got the karma and the magician energy coming up here. I keep getting this manifestation energy coming up for you. So what I'm going to suggest for you here is that, because today is also like the full moon energy here, take a piece of paper. Specifically here, only focus on your finances. Do not focus on anything. So just kind of like a quick manifestation, I would say here. And then after you're done with your finances, and then you can focus on manifesting score and manifesting other thing. But just kind of like focusing on your finances first here. So what I'm going to suggest for you here is that take a piece of paper here, and whatever money that either people owe towards you here, so list down, like for example, like from the insurance, and then from your work situation. Like there are so many people owing you money one way or the other, that they're just kind of like keep on delaying this and delaying things here. So what I'm going to suggest for you here is that meditate and pray and write it down here, and just say something like, for example, like I'm clearing any karma that is stopping me or that is delaying me to be getting my money, and then list down whatever money that you will be getting here. Let's say for example from the insurance, so write it down in present tense. And then what I'm going to suggest here is that either if you have like some sort of like crystal, um, I would suggest like either citrine or green aventurine. You can actually like just like fold the paper inward, and then put it like in a table, or put it like where you can see it, and then put the citrine on the top. That will definitely be helpful. And another thing here is that, like, focus at this point of time here today, specifically with this new moon energy, to release any blockages. So just like keep on repeating to yourself here, like just like spend sometimes like 5 minutes, just like in meditation, like put some meditation music, and just like keep on repeating to yourself here, releasing any blockages, releasing anything that is stopping you or that delaying you from getting the money. So that is the first thing that I've got coming up here. I've also got the Ten of Wands energy coming up, which is just making you feeling a little bit of overwhelm and overburden, just pressure in general. But will you be getting your money? Yes, you definitely will be improving your income. You'll definitely be improving money energy coming up here. I've got the Six of Wands and the Sun card coming up. 100% yes, and 100% success is definitely going to be happening to you. So yes, there's definitely going to be income being improved, moving forward into a much more stable financial stability. I would say here, moving forward into a much more smooth and financial stability coming in here for you, and getting whatever that you have lost, or getting back whatever you're being owed. For the time frame here, I've got the number 9 coming up here. 9 days, the month of September, as well as winter energy. I'm getting a very strong winter energy, so it could be late winter, which is going to be around beginning of next year. So this year kind of like moving a little bit slow, moving forward to end of this year to next year, beginning of next year, you're going to see a lot of progress coming up on your finances in general, and your income as well. So that's it for your first question. Let's see any blockages that will be there once both of you get back together. I can't say blockages per se, but first thing that I've got here is that the moon energy coming up here. The moon energy is more of him and his emotional openness, I would say here, because I've got the Four of Pentacles energy coming up here. After both of you get back together, a little bit of patience with him, because even after both of you get back together here, he won't really be completely open out of nowhere. I'm getting like a little bit of closed energy, at least about how he feels or in general within his emotion here. So like you need to be a little bit patient on that here. I've also got a very strong sexual energy coming up here, so I don't want you to thinking just because that he's being a little bit closed off or he's not really like open with his emotion. You might be thinking that he's just using you for sex again, or just like he's using you like because energy and a sexual passion energy coming up here. Do not let the past triggering the fear within yourself here. I don't see any specific blockages, to be honest here. I've got the Ace of Swords energy coming up here. The Ace of Swords also talking about a very strong honesty and openness energy coming up here. He's definitely going to be quite honest and quite open with you, like when it comes into communication in general, but when it comes into like the fear that he has within himself, like his own emotional pain, emotional trauma here, he might be a little bit closed off on that. I've got the Four of Swords and I've got the Eight of Cups energy coming up here as well. So that is the only thing that I'm getting, that you need to be patient of, or kind of like just giving him some space here. I've got the Lovers energy coming up for you here once again, which is the union to happen between both of you. So nothing of, honestly, I'm not getting any third party energy. I'm not also getting that family energy coming in here as well. So that's definitely a good thing. He will be, like quite open, or he will be pursuing you, I would say here. He will definitely like be pursuing you a lot more here, is what I'm getting with this Knight of Cups energy. The only blockage I would say here about his openness of his own emotional pain, emotional trauma of the past. That's the only thing here. Other blockages, no. I've got two aces coming up for you here. Quite a positive energy, honesty, and sexual passion is also going to be there. Things are definitely going to be taking off between both of you here once both of you get back together here, Amelia. So that's it for your reading. Thank you so much for your donation, and thank you so much for being patient. Yes, Ina, I still accept donation. So let's say Heather. Okay, so for Heather, which is a better decision, the Virgo or the Capricorn? Let's see which one is the better decision, the Virgo or the Capricorn. I've directly got the Capricorn energy coming up here right away for you. So let's just go through it one by one. So who is better, the Virgo or the Capricorn coming up? So I'm checking both of their energy, the Virgo energy and the Capricorn energy coming up here. Now for the Virgo energy here, I've got the Six of Wands. I've also got the Ten of Swords energy coming up here. Now for some reason for the Virgo energy here, even though things might be moving forward quite victoriously, I would say here, because in the beginning I've got quite a victorious outcome, or just like more of like a smoother energy coming up here. But I've got the Page of Cups energy coming in here. The Page of Cups energy could be talking about either both of you may have an age gap, or in general here that could be a hint of immaturity or just like childishness energy overall, I would say here. Then I've also got the Ten of Swords energy coming up here, feeling betrayed or feeling backstabbed. So for the Virgo, even though in the beginning things might be moving like quite good for both of you here, like a lot of happiness, a lot of like quite victorious energy here, but after sometimes you may starting to see that this person can get a little bit of immature, or can have that childishness energy or immaturity energy overall, I would say here, where moving forward you might be feeling betrayed or you might be feeling backstabbed, like there could be like a lot of deceptions overall here, like being backstab energy in general is what I'm getting. It's also quite interesting because I've directly got the Capricorn energy coming up here. Now, for the Capricorn energy here, I've got the Ace of Swords energy coming up here twice for you here as a. Now, the Capricorn energy here, I'm getting like a very strong honesty energy coming in here, full of honesty and full of open and honest communication. So I feel like the differences of the Virgo and the Capricorn here, the Capricorn is going to be someone who's more honest with you, someone who does not really hide anything. There is no childishness energy coming up here, like a completely a very strong honesty energy is what I'm getting coming up here. So full of honesty is what I'm getting here. Someone that you can trust, someone whose words that you can hold on into here. So like they will not be changing up their words today and tomorrow. Like it's just going to be like steady and stable here. Now I've also got the justice energy coming up here. The justice energy could be talking about some sort of like a legality energy coming up here. Either you or him, or sorry, either you or the Capricorn could actually be having some issues, I would say here. Like the justice energy that I've got coming up here, some sort of like legality energy, legal issues. So something to do with legality that could be like a delay or could be like an hindering process at this point of time here. Now another thing that I've got coming up from the Capricorn energy here, I've also got the Knight of Pentacles. Now this could also be like the general energy in your in both of them, I would say, but more specifically here for the Capricorn, I've got the Knight of Pentacles coming up here twice. The Knight of Pentacles energy here is a little bit of slow moving energy, so patience is definitely going to be needed. Now this could be coming back to this some sort of like a legality energy, or that could be something that the Capricorn needed to be clearing off at this point of time here. So those are the energies. So if you have to make a choice, I would say here, I would just rather move towards the Capricorn, but eventually the choice is going to be yours, Heather. At this point of time, I'm getting the Capricorn is going to be more potential, has more potential, but at the same time, here both of them has the pro and cons as well. So that's it for your reading. Thank you so much for your donation, and thank you so much for being patient. And Cinderella, you can post your question, Cinderella. Okay, Ina and Anita, I've got it. Okay, Cinderella, your first question. How is the Taurus feeling about you? So let's see what is the feelings of towards you. they seems to be have a emotional feeling towards you, or at least they're seeing you at this. Okay, so let me go through it one by one. So I've got the Nine of Cups energy coming up here. They're either quite happy, or like they just have this very strong happiness energy, whenever they see you, or whenever they're with you, or whenever they're thinking about you in general, I would say here, because the Nine of Cups is like a very strong happiness energy, like just like happy energy is what I'm getting coming up here. And the way that they're thinking about you, the way that they're seeing you here, is as someone that they are quite appreciative about the boundaries that you've set within yourself. Because the Queen of Swords energy coming up here, like the way that you've put yourself forward here is that someone who does not take anything less than what you deserve. So someone who does not take, like any crap or any BS, like you kind of like sitting on your throne, like just like being with you, by with you here is something that this Taurus person is really appreciative about that. Now, another thing that I've got coming up is that the Temperance energy coming in here as well. They're also seeing you as someone who is quite being in balance within yourself, is someone who can actually maintain the balance, maintain the stability within yourself here. The only thing that I've got coming up here is that because they are coming up here as the Page of Pentacles, and you are coming up here as the King of Wands energy, the Taurus, the Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, and the fire sign Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, which is both of your energy. It's quite interesting because you're coming up as a very strong masculine energy here, and this person is coming up as a little bit. I mean, like the page energy is someone who is quite stable, I would say here, but the page is still like a lower energy, I would say here. I feel like I feel like the Taurus here might be a little bit scared, I would say here, to either approach you or to communicate with you here, because honestly you're projecting a very strong masculine energy here. There is nothing wrong with that at all, nothing wrong with that here. I feel like this is just like the way that they're seeing you, or the way that they are feeling about you here. And I feel like the reason why you are projecting a very strong masculine energy towards them here, because of the boundaries that you've set within yourself, like the way that you're no longer taking crap, the way that you're just kind of like focusing on yourself here. So this could also be contributing to the fear, or just like contributing to the hesitancy energy that they have within themselves here, which basically like nothing wrong with you. They just have to push themselves, I would say here, going through the necessary healing. Now, the channel messages that I've got coming up from the Taurus here, I've got trust issues. This could be coming up from both of you here as well. Both of you may have a little bit of trust issues, not only towards each other, but in general with other people. I've got patience and strength, and I've got not now coming up here, and trust in the divine timing. I don't think that at this point of time here, both of you can see each other or can be with each other, but does not mean that it's never going to happen. The time is just not right at this particular moment. I've got karmic situation coming up here. Either you or this Taurus could be dealing with a certain karmic situation. Now, because I've got this energy gap between both of you at this point of time here, Cinderella, this could be the karmic situation, or this could be like serving up as the blockage, where this is why I've got trust in the divine timing coming up here. So that's what I've got for you. I hope it's resonating. Let's see of your second question. How is work for you? Yes, the timing is just like a matter of time, I would say here. Let me pull a time frame for that. I've got the number 9 coming up here. 9 days, 9 weeks, 9 months. Late fall. Late fall has been coming up quite strongly in today's reading. So late fall, maximum 9 months from now, I would say here. Let's see what is going on with your work. Either things might have been slowing down for you a little bit, or there's going to be a time, at least the month of September, things might have been a little bit. I'm getting a slowing down energy happening here. Either it's already starting to happen, or it will be happening, I would say here, for you. And during those time in your work situation, do not forget to, do not let your energy being affected with that. Here is what I'm getting a little bit of slowing down energy when it comes into work, but it's just going to be a temporary thing. But this slowing down energy here may causing you to have a very strong fear, or may causing you to kind of like being fearful, or just like triggering the off balance energy within yourself, or like struggling to maintain balance, juggling between many things all at once. Here I've got the Two of Pentacles and the Hermit energy coming up here. You may feel that you need to make a point, or you may feel that you need to make a stand here. Like overall energy is what I'm getting coming up here, especially with this Seven of Wands energy. Or you might be thinking here that everything is going against you, so like you have to work hard, you have to like doing so much all at once here. So in a way, yes, you need to, like focus on pushing forward, but at the same time here, do not do that at the cost of your own mental and emotional peace, I would say here. So you need to be pushing forward. At the same time here, also know when to stop, or also know when to take a break here. So taking up a rest for yourself here is really important. And then coming up here with this King of Swords energy here, this is more of like the intelligence or intellectual energy here. So like the word that I'm getting coming up for you here is that work smart and not work hard. So you may feel like after some time, I mean, like with this like a slowing down energy here, you may feel that things are kind of like slowing down, or like you might not be really like you need to be like working hard. But I feel like this is the time that you need to be like pushing forward, like working smart. So taking rest is definitely like needed here. I've also got the full energy coming in here for you. So the full energy is more of like taking up a leap of faith and going towards a new opportunity that will be represented here. Let me pull a time frame for the work as well. I've got the number 4 coming up here. So yeah, the month of September could be quite significant, or 4 weeks from now, or beginning of fall in general is what I'm getting here, Cinderella. Thank you so much for your donation, and thank you so much for being patient. Alright, so let me start with Sunshine. Please give me a minute, Sunshine. I think my dog wants to come in. Okay, so Sunshine, let's start. I'm so sorry for the pause because my dog wants to come in. My fur baby wants to join in the live. All right, so Sunshine, let's start with your reading. Your question says on the note, can you trust? Okay, can you trust you on A? So I've got the Two of Cups, I've got the Ten of Pentacles coming up here. I've also got a very strong Ace of Wands energy coming in here for you here as well, Sunshine. So in the beginning, I'm getting a very strong yes. Honestly, here you can definitely trust this person. And another thing that I've got coming up here is that I've also got the Five of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords energy coming up here. Now, these two energy here, I feel like this is more towards like the fear that you may have within yourself here with this Five of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords. I feel like you might have gone through like a little bit of either some sort of like a pain in the past, or some sort of like a betrayal or manipulation in the past here that may make you feel like, okay, kind of like making you think that, or making you feel a little bit trapped within yourself and within your emotion. And this is could be why you have this fearful energy, I would say here, whether you should actually like trust another person, or whether you should actually like what you need to be doing in general here. But I feel like looking into the energy at this point of time here, you can definitely like trust this person. I don't see any sorry, I don't see any like alarming or concerning things here, but the center energy that I've got coming up between both of you here, I've got the Knight of Pentacles energy. The Knight of Pentacles energy is a little bit of slow moving energy, I would say here. So I feel like you don't have to like completely like going all in and trusting them all together here all at once. Just like take things slow here is what I'm getting. But whether you should, I mean, like whether you can actually trust him or not here, I'm getting a very strong yes again. Once again, I've got the Six of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles energy coming up here. I feel like you can actually trust them here, sunshine. Here is what I'm getting. I've also got the Empress and the Ace of Wands energy coming up here. I feel like this is also like a lesson for you, or like a time for you here to release any type of fear, or just to release anything that may make you feeling like little bit trapped or stuck within your own like fear of the past getting repeated again in general. Here is what I'm getting. So that's it for your reading, sunshine. Thank you so much for your donation, and thank you so much for being patient. So next one. Okay, Natasha, you can post your question, please. You're welcome. Yeah, Mabel, I've got it. Thank you. And Anita, yes, I've also got another donation. So just like post your questions here so I can get to you right away after I'm done with. Did Natasha post a question? Any advice or guidance regarding a relationship? One thing. Okay, so you're single, and let's see what we have here. Things might have been moving up in a little bit of slow manner for you here, Natasha, to be honest, because I've got taking steps coming up here. I've also got loving women, and I've got new and supportive connection coming in here, like right away answering your question. Please do not be fearful that you will never actually meet anyone, or you would never actually like see, or like just generally like you would never actually meet anyone in general. You will definitely going to be meeting new person. I've got new and supportive connection coming in into your into your life, into your way here. It's just that things might have been taking in a little bit of slow manner, or just like the way that things are progressing here around your life might be kind of like way too slow at this point of time for like this is just how you feel. I've got taking steps energy coming up here, but I want to emphasize that there is nothing wrong with you. You are coming up as this loving women energy coming up here. You I mean, how do I say it here? Many people may mistaken this as someone who is too demanding. I wouldn't really classify on that. It's like you know what you want in general. I would say here, like you know what you want. You know, like what kind of person that you're going to be expecting to be with here. Like you have your own standard. So many people might have been telling you that you are just like too demanding, or like this is why you have been single, or this is why like you haven't really met anyone here. But that's definitely not the truth. So this is what I mean here, like whatever people might have been telling you regarding the way that you are, or regarding the way that like you have been living up your life here, please do not listen to them. Please do not really like pay attention to all those words, because you have already set up you've already set up a clear boundaries within yourself and what you need to be expecting for for the future. And with this today, I mean, like with today's energy, with the full moon energy coming up here, you can also like use it to, you know, like write down what kind of person that you want to be manifesting, what kind of, you know, like how they look in general, I would say here, or what kind of behavior, or what kind of attribute, attitude, you know, like just in general, like what kind of person that you want to be attracting with here, because there is, oh wow. See, I'm just shuffling the cards, right? And look at this. I've got the loving man coming up here right away for you. So yes, you are definitely going to meet your future partner here, who is going to be like exactly an equal match of you here. So this is not going to be like a wishy-washy relationship energy. This is going to be like exactly as what you desire, exactly as what you deserve here. So things might have been a little bit slow, but you're definitely going to be meeting up a new, this is going to be a completely a new connection energy is what I'm getting coming up here for you. Let me see when and who is this person. You may have more than one choice to make here. Like I said before, there's going to be like multiple connections coming in into your life here, multiple questions coming in into your life here, Natasha. So it's not going to be like only one person coming into your life. There's going to be like multiple connection coming in here, and you will be making a choice on that. Like the choice will be yours. So I've also got the Empress. So like I said here, you are already on the right track here. I've also got the King of Pentacles energy coming up here. This person is going to be someone who is mentally, emotionally, and financially stable, quite mature and quite grounded within themselves. Financial stability is also there. And with this King of Pentacles energy here, there is a possibility of Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But generally, I'm getting here is that more towards the energy. Someone is actually like really, really grounded within themselves. Here is what I'm getting. The time frame, Two of Cups I've got coming up here. This is like exactly like I said here. This two energy coming in here for you. You are definitely going to be getting up the love and the partner that you desire and the partner that you deserve. With this Two of Cups energy and the Ten of Pentacles energy here, you're also going to be getting the family that you desire here as well. I've got the number 7 coming in here for the time frame. So you may meet this person at the earliest, I would say here 7 weeks from now, but it may take up until next year, June or July. June, July are going to be quite significant. Yes, it's going to be a little bit slow, but you are definitely going to be meeting up this person. I would say 7 weeks at the earliest, or even like you might have been meeting this person before the autumn, like throughout this year, but moving forward into a committed relationship will be happening around next year is what I'm getting. That's it for your reading. I hope it resonates. Thank you so much for your donation. And thank you so much for being patient. Yes, be excited. You're definitely going to be getting. And like I said before, the time is fluid, so you can use like this full moon to manifest for it to come faster. So Anita, let's see, will will them divorce the wife and when? Let's see. Okay, so to answer your question, will there be a separation between them here? Honestly, I'm getting a yes, but at the same time here, I'm also getting a very strong not now energy coming up here. I've got the Knight of Pentacles coming in here right away. So this is basically talking about a very slow moving energy is what I'm getting coming up here. But yes, the separation is definitely going to happen, legally separating. the blockage or the delay at this point of time here, I've got the Page of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles energy coming up here. I'm getting a very strong kids energy coming in here, so I feel like the children or the kids that they have here at this point of time is serving as the major delay or serving as a major blockade of why they do not want to get divorced or why they are just like trying to like stay as a family. Even though at the same time here I'm getting a very strong conflicts energy coming up here, and I've also got the Seven of Swords energy coming up here. A very strong conflicts, like inner conflicts, also like conflicts between one another, like unnecessary fight or unnecessary argument in general, I would say here. And with this Seven of Swords energy coming up here, a lot of baggages, I would say here, that both have been carrying. I won't even be surprised if both of them have been keeping up some sort of like a secret with one another here as well. So that's what I've got coming up here. So a lot of a fight, a lot of like unnecessary argument, unnecessary conflict, but they're still trying to maintain that family energy, I would say here, because of the kids related situation. That could be a newborn or just in general here, like the kids, like just the kids is making up as one of the major blockage or major delay at this point of time here. Will they be divorcing? Will they be separating? Yes, I've got Seven of Swords coming up here. That's definitely going to be happening. But I've also got the Temperance energy, the Knight of Pentacles coming up here. So it may take a little bit of while for that to happen. At this point of time, the time frame that I've got coming up here is 5. Honestly, I would say by earliest is 5 months, but to be honest, it may take around 2 to 5 years as well, like by maximum. So yeah, it may take a little bit of while. So just like giving you a heads up here, it may take some time. By earliest, I would say here 5 months from now or around fall, either this next year fall, I would say here. I'm not really getting a very strong this year fall, so it may take like a next year fall or 5 months from now, or maximum I would say here 2 to 5 years from now here, to be honest. So it may take a little bit of while for that to happen, but yes, the separation is going to happen between both of them here. So let's see of your second question. All right, what is he currently feeling and thinking about you? Okay, so I've got karmic situation coming up here. I've got you mean the world to me. I've got release the anger. I've got soulmate or twin flame. Ask or look for signs. So this is a huge confirmation for you here that both of you do have that very strong soul connection, and this karmic situation, which is the marriage or the third party here, is what's serving as the main blockage or as the main delay here. And this is also what they want to tell you here, is that with this trust in the divine timing energy coming up here, they want you to be trusting into the divine timing. Like I said before, I do see a union coming in between both of you. I do see them coming towards you here, but I feel like it just may take a while, and patience is definitely like really really needed in this situation here. But they will be coming out towards you here with an offer. But meanwhile, for waiting about this, both of you are feeling extremely overwhelmed, both of you are feeling extremely overburdened here, is what I'm getting coming up quite strongly here at this time. So I feel like both of you are quite stressed, I would say here, like, I mean, regarding this situation, your person is also like feeling really, really stressed, like a lot of pressure. Apart from the karmic situation, that could be like any other pressure that they are currently stressing with here. I've also got the communication blockage at this point of time. The communication between both of you might have been a little bit blocked, or kind of like on and off communication at this point of time here, is what I'm getting here. So patience is definitely really really needed. And for some reason they feel like you are angry with them, or like they kind of like feel like there could be some kind of like surprise emotion or surprise anger. But again, this could just be how they are feeling towards you at this point of time, because they are either because of the communication blockage or because they couldn't really come towards you at this point of time. They might be feeling that you are stressed, or you're just like anger, like being angry at at all, I would say here. So this is something that they want you to release here, is what I'm getting coming up here. And then ask and look for sign. I mean, like, this is already a huge confirmation that I've got coming up. So you here, soulmate or twin flame connection. But you know, like, you can also like pray and ask for sign here. And also, like, today is the full moon energy. Pray and manifest. So the separation, or you know, like them clearing up this karmic situation can happen much faster. That's it for your reading, Anita. I hope it resonates. Thank you so much for your donation, and thank you so much for being patient. I truly appreciate that. And Mabel, so let's see. You can post your question, Mabel. Okay, he has been feeling depressed. What is going on with him? So I'm getting a very strong family energy coming in here. So is he like staying away from his family, or you know, like either missing up his family, or okay, I've got two major energy coming up here for him. Three actually. I've got very strong fear coming in here as well. So there is a very strong fear energy coming in here. This fear could be related something to his work situation, because I've got a new creative endeavor coming up here. So it could be like a project, work, business, something related, that one thing, something new, or something that he wants to be working with at this point of time, but for some reason either it's not really coming out as what he expected it to be, or you know, like he's just like having a very strong fear of how things would actually be moving forward. So this very strong fear energy is something related to his finances, work related situation, just like stability in general here is what I'm getting. It could also be like quite how do I say, he's quite frustrated about how things are moving a little bit way too slow for him. Here I've got taking steps. Maybe this person is just like not really used to being slow in general. So when things are moving forward into how do I say it here, when things are moving forward like a little bit slow for him, he can get quite stressed, he can quite depressed or quite frustrated, because sometimes I feel like he wants to just rush into things here, is what I'm getting here. So that's one thing that I've got. And then the center energy, I'm getting a very strong conflict here. So could be conflict with people around him, could be conflict with, you know, like to be just conflict with his work, or people with his work, or inner conflict energy here. Overall, it's definitely kind of like all over the place here. All over the place is what I'm getting coming up here. I've also got a very strong family energy coming up. He could be also missing up his family, or if either if the family is far away, could be missing them, or you know, like let's say if he had like a past loved one, so like for example like his parents who are no longer here, for example, he could be missing them. We could just like feel like really sad thinking about his family, thinking about the childhood in general, I would say here. So that's what I've got. And then yeah, he's not really opening up towards you here, because honestly I've got a very strong unbalanced energy when it comes into the throat chakra. So he may not really feel of, you know, may not really feel like it's a good time to open up, or he does not know how to do that in a way, because he feels that you may not be able to help. Again, like I said, he's the type of person that wants to have a quick solution. So when they do not have the quick solution, they would just rather keep everything within themselves here at this point of time. I've also got a very strong discovery energy coming up here. This is part of them, like they're trying to find something. Again, I keep getting like a work situation, a new project or business, something that they want to be doing here, but for some reason getting delayed, or just like one delay after the other is what I'm getting, coming up. Yes, so this is what is happening with him. I feel like just give him some time, I would say here. Just give him some time. He will definitely be coming towards you. It's just that he might not really be opening up himself for a while, and that's okay, because like I said before, it's just that they don't know how to do that, or they know like how to really open up themselves. Here is what I'm getting. So that's it for your reading, Mabel. Nothing wrong and nothing related towards you at all, I would say here. It's just that they have this yeah, kind of like just needing some time and needing some space. Here is what I'm getting. So that's what I've got for you, and thank you so much for your donation. Thank you so much for being patient here. And no, Kelly, unfortunately, I only have PayPal at this time. Mm. Oh, thank you, Divine Goddess. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yes, I only have PayPal at this time. All right, so I think we're done with the donation. Kelly, did you donate under the name of Nicole? Was it like, is it yours? Uh, I'm not sure who is Nicole here. Nicole, you are sending it as an e-check, so you have to confirm it because it's still showing up as a pending here. Okay, yeah. So I'm going to do your reading here, Nicole, but it shows as an e-check, so it's still coming up as a pending. I would really appreciate you to like clearing up as soon as possible, because unless you are clearing it from your end, it's going to be cancelled. So you can like call your bank to do that. So you can do it today or tomorrow. All right. So question regarding your career. So you want to have a career reading. I'm getting a little bit of indecisive energy or confused, or just general. What I'm getting coming up here is that kind of like not sure which way to go. So feeling confused in general is what I'm getting here. Or you may have like multiple choices that you need to be taking off here, whether to like go from one place to the other, or like to like either like leaving a job. I'm getting a very strong decision that needs to be made, but for some reason you could be feeling a little bit like confused and just like not sure what to do or how to go about it here, Nicole, is what I'm getting. So career wise at this point of time here for you, financially I'm getting like quite a good energy. It's just that I feel like you need to take a break is what I'm getting coming up here. For some reason I'm getting a very strong feeling trap energy coming up here. So you could be feeling trapped within your within a certain work situation or within a certain work field. Emotionally you could be like feeling stressed, or emotionally you could be feeling like overwhelmed in general. Here is what I'm getting coming up here. And it's like you are putting so much of time, you're putting so much of like effort onto building up your career, or building up, or like looking up, working in general, I would say here. And you are finding yourself here in a position where things are either moving forward in a little bit like slow manner, or moving forward kind of like you've done so many things, but you're just like not seeing any changes coming in, or you're not like seeing any progress. Like, yeah, I'm not getting like any strong progress coming in here. So this could also like be making you feeling a little bit stressed, or kind of like making you feeling off balance. Patient is what I'm getting coming up here. And I've also got strength. Patient and strength energy coming up here for you. Career is actually looking good. It's just that I feel like you need to uh, I feel like you've been putting so much of work. You've been putting so much of like your mind and your thoughts and your soul into work here that you are not really putting, or you're not really paying much attention of your own self, or much attention of your own well-being here, which is what creating an inner conflict energy, or just feeling conflicted energy within yourself here, Nicole. So I feel like this is the time that you need to, like going back to what make you feel happy, going back to what emotionally like, satisfying for you here. Time frame. I've got a very strong winter energy coming up here, and the next upcoming month of April or May next year is also going to be quite significant. So two major time frames is what I'm getting coming up for you here. This coming winter, so end of this year, and next year April or May. I think one thing that you need to be focusing off here is that what is going to be giving you that stability energy here, Nicole. So please focus on that here is what I'm getting. So that's it for your reading. Thank you so much. And I think that's it, right? Done with the donation. So let's start with the pre-reading. Let me scroll back up. I'm going to be prioritizing those that I haven't answered in the last two readings. So if I've answered you in the last two readings, please just be patient and post your question at last, because I'm going to be prioritizing those that I haven't answered in the last two readings. So let's see who we have here. Cheryl, how does Denver feels about you? And for those of you who are waiting for free reading, please post your question. So Cheryl, how does Denver feel about you? I've got a little bit of stagnancy here, or a little bit of indecisive energy is what I'm getting coming up quite strongly. I've also got the King of Swords energy coming up here. Somehow this person is either not entirely sure how to move in with you, or kind of like having needing like some time for themselves here is what I'm getting. So needing some space and a little bit of stagnancy and feeling stuck here. This is what's serving as the delay. But the way that they're seeing you here, I don't see anything negative or anything bad. It's just that a very strong delay energy is what I'm getting coming up for you here, Cheryl. Joanna. Sorry, Jonah. Okay, sorry. I'm so sorry I'm pronouncing your name wrong. Jonah Olison. Is your ex and you are completely over? So let's see, will there be a reconciliation of Jonah and ex? I don't think so. I've got the Ace of Swords energy coming up here. Some sort of like a communication is going to be picking up here. I've got the Justice energy coming in here as well. There is still going to be another chance, but at this point of time, I'm getting more towards the conversation first, or the communication to be picking up between both of you here first, and then after that, I think both of you will be deciding what you need to be doing. At this point of time, your ex is being a little bit defensive. So if you try to contact him, or if you try to communicate with him, he might either shut off, or he might just kind of like ignoring you at this time. So, Dennis, what does your ex want with you? I've got a very strong marriage energy coming up here. I've got the Five of Wands here as well. So either they need something to do. I'm not sure if this is like both of you have like a marriage together, or getting a divorce or anything like that. I've got the Five of Wands energy coming up here. They may need some sort of like a stability, but at the same time, they are not going to bring any stability within yourself. I'm getting a very strong conflicted energy at this time. Cat. Cat R, what is next for you? I'm getting a very strong like a friendship or new connection. Overall, I'm getting here is that a gathering energy coming out here, as well as patient energy here. So this could be like getting like a new job, or just kind of like involving with a new people in your life here. So it could be like true job, or just like meeting up new people in general. I'm getting here, Cat. Baby girl Aries, a general for next. So general reading for next week here. I've got patient coming up for you. I've also got a flow coming in here as well. Find an easier path forward. Surrender to the outcome. Release your expectation and patient coming in here. Pause before you take action. Trust that divine timing is at work. Be patient and play while you wait. So next week you're being asked to go with the flow and be patient. I feel like your patient might be getting challenged next week. So try just to be patient and just going with the flow here is what I'm getting for you here. Baby girl Aries. Jaden, what is the Capricorn feelings towards you? They're quite happy. I've got the number 9 coming up quite strongly here. They are definitely like having happy thoughts about you or thinking like thinking happily about you, seeing like having a lot of happy thoughts about you, I would say here. But at the same time, they're also having a very strong defensive energy coming in here with them. The number 9 is coming up quite strongly here for you, Jaden. So this is basically talking about almost reaching up like almost there is what I'm getting coming up here. So there's no communication energy here is definitely going to be coming up to the end soon. Angelina, no, there's no free list. You can just like post your question. Okay, done with Jonah, done with Jaden, baby girl done. Renee, what is going on with John? Okay, so this coming week, what is going on with this whole week? What is coming with John? I've got the shadow energy coming up here. I feel like this person is currently going through a very strong shadow period at this point of time here, Renee. And I've also got, yeah, shadow period of shattering up their own ego is what I'm getting here with this Three of Swords energy coming up here. Very strong feeling, heartbroken energy is also another thing that I've got. So going through a massive shadow period, shattering up the ego and then like healing up themselves here is what I'm getting. No worries, Nicole. I appreciate it. Thank you. Letitia, when will he contact you? All right, so let's see, Letitia. When will Stephen contact you? Please? No, you will still be hearing from this person. I've got the number 6 coming up here. It may take, I mean, like there might be a little bit of delayed, I would say. Here I've got the number 6 coming up here quite strongly and the number 17 coming up here quite strongly here as well. So you may, I mean, like you're still going to be hearing from this person. Could be like 17 days from now, September 17, or I would say here around 6 weeks from now maximum. But you will still be hearing from them, Letitia. It's okay, Nicole, no worries. I think you just like needed to call your bank and say like, okay, just get through with the payment. But it's fine. Don't worry about it. You can just like do it tomorrow morning. What is Roshan is currently thinking about you, Angelina? They're seeing you as someone. He actually has a quite strong passion towards you, I would say here. He sees you as someone who's actually like quite beautiful and quite gorgeous here as well. So this is how like this person is thinking about you. So Jessica, will you and Dimitri have a baby naturally or through IVF? I'm getting more towards naturally, I would say. Here I've got 2 aces coming up for you. Here, Jessica, you will definitely be having a baby. There is no doubt on that. At this point of time, I'm getting it quite naturally at this time. Dennis, I've answered you, so you may need to rewind back. Emmy, when will you announce Cosmic? The communication is definitely going to be happening here. If you are not hearing of this person by end of this year, it may around the month of February or beginning of next year. But the communication is going to happen, Emmy. Pisces, will you conceive by end of this year? So let's see. Honestly, I'm not getting a very strong yes by end of this year. I've got a very strong late spring energy coming up here. So again, I've also got the number 8. So you may conceive by end of this month or 8 weeks from now. If you don't, this may happen around late spring next year, Pisces. You're welcome, Jessica. Mm. Okay, let me scroll back up. What else I haven't answered? Alpha 22, be intention towards you. They are a little bit off on their ego, I would say here, or having a very strong temper energy coming up here. I feel like they might kind of like triggering you a little bit with the temper or with the ego here is what I'm getting. And Ashwini message from Amit. Does he really want to will there be? I've got the Ace of Swords. Yes, a very strong yes. Ashwini, he does want to be with you. Hi Indira. Yeah. Do you have any question? And Mal, you can post your question, please. So those I haven't answered, you may post your question. Okay. Time frame for the communication. Yeah, I've got the number 13 coming up. Yeah, I'm honestly getting very strong of November energy, so could be like October more towards like a November energy coming up quite strongly. 13 coming up here, this could be like November 13, October 13, or December 13, so it could be around that. But it could also be like 13 days from now here as well, Indira. Divine Goddess, general message for September. So I've got so many messages coming up for you here. I've got trust. Leap into the unknown, have faith, and move forward. Believe you will fly. You're being asked to, like trust in the divine timing and trust into the God, universe, angels, whoever you believe in throughout the month of September. Spend more time in the nature here as well. Ground yourself. Find a sanctuary in nature. Connect with the elementals. Sanctuary again. Sanctuary and nature coming up here. Spend some time alone. Either meditate or like go on into the nature. Go on into the park here. Divine Goddess. Prosperity is coming up towards you here as well. In the month of September, I've got strength. You might be feeling challenged, or like overall, you might be feeling like, okay, what is going on here? But just know that whatever challenge that you're facing throughout the month of September and moving forward, you are stronger than you think here. This challenge will make you stronger. You will get through to the other side. Look for the gift in this situation. Letitia, you can donate. I'm opening the donation for a few more minutes, and then I'm closing up the. I'm also ending up the reading. What is the current situation of E and A? Let's see. Mal, what is current situation of E and A? Being stuck, I'm getting a very strong family energy coming up here. Either they are together or married at this point of time here, and somehow this energy is making them feeling really, really stuck being with together. I've got the Ten of Pentacles being clarified by the Two of Wands energy here, feeling stuck, a lot of stagnancy energy coming up here. I've also got the Five of Swords energy is also another thing that I've got here, feeling defeated. It seems like one person feels that they have to do everything, but the communication is not really good. It's kind of like both of them are feeling that they have a lot of sacrifices to be made and the other person is not making enough. It's kind of, how do I say it here, like one person is thinking that, okay, why do I have to do everything, why the other person is not doing anything, and then the other person is also thinking the same thing here as well, if that makes sense here. So that kind of like conflict energy is what I'm getting coming up here, and this is why I'm also getting a very strong stagnancy at this point of time. So being together but for some reason just like feeling stagnant or being stagnant at this point of time. One person is being a little bit of a drama queen, I would say here, or just like kind of like I said before, with this defeating energy, feeling defeated is what I'm getting coming up here. That could be a fight. I'm getting a very strong feeling defeated energy coming up here, and also like being a drama queen here as well. So unnecessary fight, unnecessary argument here, but generally it's like one person is being a drama queen, the other person is just rather keep everything within themselves at this point of time. The Three of Cups energy is also another thing that I've got here. Third party situation could be there surrounding this situation. What was your question again? Will they be separated? Something like that. Will they be separating? I've got the Justice energy coming up here. This is talking about legalities, so some sort of like legal energy coming up here. Yes, there is going to be a separation. But again, I've got the Justice energy coming in here. So it could be like legality being involved here. So legal separation, child support, child custody issue, divorce, or anything of that sort. I've also got the King of Pentacles energy here. Overall feeling imbalanced, a lot of fight, a lot of feeling defeated energy here. Stagnancy, drama queen. It's quite funny because I've got the same card coming up here, the Queen of Swords and the King of Pentacles. It's like the Queen of Swords here, like they are just rather keep everything. I mean, like honestly, both of them are just like minding up their business, like you do you, I do me, that kind of energy. But the Queen of Swords says that someone who can like unnecessarily starting up a fight, or someone like unnecessarily starting up a conflict, which just like kind of like fueling things up, and the other person, like I said before, just minding up their business here. A lot of unbalanced energy. Time frame. I've got the number 5 coming up here, so may happen 5 months from now, or May, or even next year fall is what I'm getting coming up here for the time frame of the separation. So let's see. Miss Michelle, does the Cancer wants to reconcile? Reconciliation for Miss Michelle. Yes, there is a reconciliation energy coming in here, but not at this time, because either the Cancer or both of you, I would say, here is feeling defeated at this time here, Miss Michelle. Anita Abdul, when will this person contact you or reconcile? I've got the number 5 coming up here, either late summer, by the end of this summer, or this may take up around 5 weeks to 5 months from now for the contact and for the reconciliation. Okay, anyone else that I haven't answered for the free question? Love light, may you get a message from K. What is K wants? This person, K, is actually thinking of you as a very strong, grounded, and mature energy coming up here. They're quite appreciative of your caring nature or motherly nature within yourself here. Love light. At the same time, they're also having a very strong anxiety energy, feeling anxious, or just trouble sleeping in general at this time. So that's it. Is there anyone else that I haven't answered? Or so I think I've answered all everyone here. All right then, Letitia, if you donated after I end this reading, please email me the question. I'll answer you through the email. So that's it, everyone, for the full moon's live reading. I truly appreciate everyone for tuning in. This is going to be the last reading, so the next reading will be around the first or second week of September during the new moon. So just wait for the schedule on the community tab, and also check out the community tab. I'm going to be posting up channel messages for the full moon here as well. And for those of you who are on Facebook and want to book a personal reading, there is going to be a 20% discount, and for those of you who want to book a reading through Visio, there is also a 15% discount until end of this month. And the promo code of that here is hotspot, HOTSPOT. So you can use that to get 15% discount. And that's it. I'll see you all in the next live reading. Have a good day, stay safe, and be blessed. Bye bye.